Hey, wanted to say Happy New Year again. Well, if you were watching the other Chaplain Chats, you'd understand why I'm saying that. Because you see, New Year, for some Christians, begins with the season of Advent. Yeah, Advent begins this wonderful church year. Advent, for some Christians, is a time we set aside to prepare for Christmas. Hey, do you know one reason why I did not go to the mall on Black Friday? Well, let me tell you, one reason is I didn't know where to get any pepper spray. Yeah, yeah. Did you see that on the news? This lady went into one of the malls and was trying to get some kind of gift, and she pulled out and she sprayed pepper spray on people to get ahead of people. How crazy is that? I got to thinking there's got to be a better way of getting ready for Christmas than using pepper spray. Well, for the Christian, there is. Many Christians, we use the season of Advent as a time to prepare for Christmas, the birth of the Lord. But Advent also means we remind ourselves during this time that we're also preparing for His coming again. So I guess we're in Advent until He comes again. Every week in Advent has a special theme: hope, peace, love, and joy. Check the previous Chaplain Chats out on where I talked about hope and talked about peace. But this one, I just want to focus in on. I want to focus on a theme of love. There's a passage I want to share with you that's not the traditional passages used on Advent dealing with love, but I couldn't help but it just jumped at me. I was thinking of the Apostle Paul when he's writing his letter to the Christians in Corinth. And I think the Christians in Corinth, I think what Paul's hearing of, they're forgetting what love is. They're forgetting what it really means to be a Christian. And so Paul writes, and I bet you know what chapter I'm referring to. It's in 1 Corinthians chapter 13. A lot of times we call that the love chapter. Let me just read a little bit of it so you get the idea where I'm coming from. Paul says, if I speak with the tongues of men and angels and have not love, I'm only a resounding gong or clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy, and I can fathom all mysteries and knowledge, but I have not love, and I have faith to move mountains, but I have not love, I am nothing. Paul's saying it doesn't matter. I get the idea that Christians back then were bragging that they were better than others. And Paul says, no, that's not what it's about. Let me remind you what it's about. Paul goes on later on to say, here's what love looks like. Love is patient, kind, is not envy, does not boast, it's not proud, it's not rude, it's not self-seeking, it's not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in the truth, always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. See, that there's what Paul gives us a sample of what love is. I was thinking about how can we do this, and I don't think we can. In the Bible, there's a great love, one of the greatest loves we can have as Christians. We call it agape love, right? It's God living within us. It's not us doing it. It's the Holy Spirit, God giving the strength to love. I think that's how we prepare for Christmas. I think that's how we prepare for His coming again. Let it be seen in our love. And if we're not this patient, kind, if you don't see that in your life, the answer is not to try harder. I don't think trying works, by the way. I think it's the surrender. Keep surrendering to Jesus. Have a repentant heart. Let Him fill you with His love. And you will love. And we will prepare for Christmas. And we will prepare for His coming again in love. Hope, peace, love. And next time on Chaplain Chat, I want to wrap up this series on Advent. I want to talk about joy. Well, God bless and have a happy New Year and have a happy Advent season.